Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Good evening. Welcome to another podcast from Sarinha de Medeiros. Today we have very special guests.
That's right, they are a couple that decided to take a common trip across South America. Good evening, Julia. Good evening, Cauê.
Good evening! Our trip had 6 months and we have many things to share.
Can you tell us why did you decide to take such a different trip?
We decided to take this trip precisely because it was kind of different, you know? In order to get away from the obvious. Lots of people told us to visit like European countries or something like that, but our desire was to actually try something new. A trip where we could all have contact with different places and different cultures, you know?
It's very difficult to say one specifically. All the countries we visited were very beautiful. I think it depends more on if you like to know in a country. For example, I like a little bit of everything: the history of the country, the nature, the culture. So I think Peru was the country that more surprised me because it has everything alive: the history, the culture, and nature.
Also, and can you tell us what countries do you like the most? Did you have any troubles, difficulties?
Yeah, for sure. There were like lots of difficulties, more than we imagined. I think the hardest situation was when we were in Colombia, driving in a mud road in the middle of the Amazon forest. It was raining, and then our car got stuck in the mud. We had no contact with anyone, so to get help, we had to communicate by mimics to an indigenous tribe that we met a few kilometers away from there. So we were kind of scared because we knew no one and we were in the middle of the forest, but it actually turned out pretty good and we were able to get off the situation.
I highly recommend it. It was the best experience of my life. You just have to be careful and plan well. This trip was very important to us. It has actually the subject of many conversations with friends and family. Some of them were excited to try this some trip. It's not easy, but so worth it.
Do you recommend this trip for people who are interested in doing it? Cool. So tell me, do you want to visit other countries that aren't in South America?
Yes, absolutely. This was like the first of many trips we plan on going together. The road has over 300 countries and 6 different continents. We want to visit as many places as possible. For next year, our idea is to visit Europe. France, Italy, Germany. Lots of beautiful things to see. I'm very excited to do it.
Great. What advice would you give to young travelers?
I'd say it's very important to learn how to be versatile.
What about you, Sarah? Do you like to travel?
Awesome. Cool tips. Oh, not really. I'm kind of scared of flying. But thank you, Julia and Cauê, for sharing your experience with us. See you!
Thank you!